How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I am Chad with CD Shave, and thank you very much for joining me for today's face shave and a soap review. Today we are reviewing another soap by Chiseled Face. As you folks may know from watching some of my previous videos, I do believe Chiseled Face is a great company. They got a lot of great scents and they're highly underrated. So I wanted to go over a couple of samples that I had by Chiseled Face to review them today, or profile them for you, and give you kind of an idea of what you might be looking at if you decide to buy. So today's soap by Chiseled Face, as I said, is Tradewinds. That's a look at the label right there. A little bit larger picture for you. I do have it in a sample form. That's it right there. The main notes in it are oriental spices, sea air, and cucumber. Now there are other scent notes in there, which we'll get into in a minute. But I also have the Tradewinds Aftershave sample here to go with it. And again, like I said, I had it in the soap sample. That's it right there. Let's crack it open before we get into the rest of the gear. That's what it looks like right there, kind of a beigeish color. It's a little bit dark. Just like the others, it's a fairly soft soap. As you can see, I can push right in there, and it moves around quite a bit. Not a cream by any means. It is a soap, but it's a softer soap. As far as the scent is concerned, yeah, I can definitely pick up the cucumber a little bit, but I can pick up the spices too. Now, I don't usually do well with spicy soaps per se, but I definitely want to give this a shot because not all spicy soaps bother me. And this has a touch of spice in it. It's not spice forward. So, but you can definitely pick it up in the initial scent. Now, this is actually their aquatic take on Old Spice. I happen to have one of Old Spice's deodorants right here. I use their deodorants a lot, and that's kind of what the insignia, actually that is what their logo looks like on some of their other products, for those of you that may be living under a rock and not familiar with Old Spice. So this is their Chiseled Face's aquatic take on Old Spice. So I really want to give this a shot. So getting into the rest of the gear, we have ready to go our Gillette Slim adjustable razor. We're going to put this right on, we're going to go with a 6. And we're going to load it with a feather blade. This feather blade is going to be on its second use. I've got that here ready to go. We're going to drop that right in, as you can see, cinch it closed, and that's ready to go. For the brush, we are going with the EB Latheworks Decepticon brush in the Boss Synthetic Knot. That's sitting there ready to go. We're going to bull lather, get this done. Now, let's get into the holiday of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Happy National Clam on the Half Shell Day. That's right. All the different holidays that are out there, I saw that one, and that one caught my eye. Yes, it did. So there's nothing like eating a clam on a half shell, or eating a clam on a full shell for that matter. Those of you that don't understand what that means, I strongly suggest you visit urbandictionary.com. Those of you that do, you're welcome. All right, so let's continue on to the shave here. We're actually going to take a minute, and we're going to put the sample into our bowl, get it lathered up, and we'll give you guys an up close and personal look at this soap. Take a look. The ocean, a place of mystery, exploration, wonder, and romance. The trade winds found in the tropics have been used by captains of sailing ships to cross the world's oceans for centuries and enabled colonial expansion into the Americas and trade routes to become established across the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. The crisp of the morning air, the salt, the winds, all recognizable to anyone who has spent any time on the water. That was what Chiseled Face was going for when they released Tradewinds. This tallow-based shave soap comes in a 4-ounce container and is currently available at chiseledface.com for an average shave soap cost of $14.99. The aquatic take on an old favorite, Old Spice. In this scent profile, it is launched when the ozone and cucumber really join forces nicely, as the background is played well by the touch of mint, all grounded out by the oriental spices. The scent is not that of one of the beach or swimming or walking on the boardwalk, but rather of one being on the water itself, surrounded not by the sand, but by the seemingly infinite sea. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. As you can see, this is all lathered up, ready to go. As far as the scent profile is concerned, it definitely is I'd say about mid-strong. It's probably about a 5.5 maybe. Not quite a 6, but it's up there. It definitely had strong off the sample or off the puck, and out of the lather. Stayed about the same. Got a little bit different. I haven't quite put my finger on it as far as what I'm picking up that's different, but the scent notes change around, as a lot of them usually do when it's lathered. All right, let's go ahead and wet our face. All right, face is wet, hydrated, ready to go. Let's go ahead and get this shave happening here, and then we'll talk about in the post shave. We'll talk about what I think of the scent and what I think of this soap. So we'll see you in the post shave. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and thank you very much for staying with me right into the post shave. Post shave it is. We have just splashed cold water on our face here, and it's, wow, what a fantastic shave. This shave was perfect. No problems at all. No issues, no cuts. I don't think I have any bleeders, which sometimes, you know, it happens, especially when I'm kind of an aggressive shaver as I am. So let's throw in some Thayer's Witch Hazel here. Treat the skin. Let's talk about the soap. The soap, as far as the strength, scent strength is concerned, stayed absolutely strong, well, mid-strong throughout the entire shave. It definitely hung in there, and I didn't have any issues with that whatsoever. I was pretty impressed. A little lint on here. This is a new towel. I did wash it, but a little bit of extra lint, I guess. All right, so the scent strength stayed mid-strong throughout the entire shave. I was pretty happy with that. And as always, the performance is wonderful. I love the residual slickness. It's in between all the passes that I do, so I can't complain there. As far as the scent changing throughout the shave, it didn't. Some I've noticed throughout the shave, some of the different soaps that I've tried, the scent changes a little bit. Some essential oils really start to come out as the shave goes on, and the scent kind of profile doesn't really change itself, but certain scent notes start to become more prominent than others throughout the shave. This one stayed the same, so I'm pretty happy with that. And as far as all the other gear, that always performed great. I have no complaints there. All right, let's jump right into the aftershave. It smells pretty close to the soap. It's a little bit different. Some aftershaves I noticed they're right on with the soap, and some they just smell a little bit different. This one is just almost has more of an aquatic scent to it. More the ozone really kind of comes out, I guess is what I'd have to say on that one. So, but it's definitely a good pairing to it. Obviously, it's made to go with it. So, let's take it, spray some of this into our hand here. Now, some people will take these and spray right on their face. I don't. Interesting. It actually, I had to double check this because I just picked up a scent. I picked up some orange, almost some citrus, almost off of that for a second. Now it's changed. Right when I put it on, I picked up some orange and then just a couple citrus notes, and then it changed right to the way it was when I smelled it out of the bottle. So, interesting. Obviously, there's a little menthol in that. And, wow, that feels great. I love that. I really like this scent so far. Again, I recommend this one. Do I like this better than the one I just did on them? This one here. Summer Storm. I like Summer Storm a little bit better. However, this is definitely something I would use during the summer, as interestingly enough, right? So, but I would definitely use this. I could see myself using this during the summer just to kind of go with the weather. I'm kind of one of those people that, depending on what the weather is, depending on my mood, it will really play a factor in what I use for shaving soaps and stuff like that. So this, I could see if I'm going to be spending the day outside, I'd definitely throw this on. Summer Storm, I could use that. I could see myself using that mostly like at night type of thing. From going out, going somewhere after work or whatever, I'd probably use something like that. But either way, they're both nice. I love them both. So anyway, that is the shave, ladies and gentlemen. If you folks, or ladies, or gentlemen for that matter, have any questions, any comments, comment section below. Make sure you comment. So I will get back to you guys and girls as soon as I can. If you guys or girls have tried this soap before, you have any questions on that, again, comment section below, put it below. I'd love to hear from everybody who's tried Chiseled Face, what you liked or what your take is on it. Any scent really. If it hasn't this one, anything you've tried that you really like. And those of you that have liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Those of you that have not subscribed, please do so. Subscribe. Understand that we do some giveaways every now and again, so you're going to want to subscribe. That way you get a notification if you hit that bell. So make sure you hit that bell when you subscribe. You get a notification every time we do a new video here at CD Shavin' to include our videos on giveaways. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the shave. I appreciate you joining me. If you, ladies or gentlemen, shave tonight, have great shaves, have a great rest of the day and rest of the evening, and we'll see you folks in the next video. Have a good one.